Alright, so CSGO just introduced Ancient to the new active duty map pool and remove train. Probably everybody has already seen that. And I thought I might show some new utility set that I just discovered. I spent some time finding some lineups and I don't know how helpful they will be, but some of them are pretty nice in my opinion. So let's get started. First, pretty basic mid smoke that will land in the entrance of mid that you can throw from T-spawn. So you just position yourself in this gap. You aim with the crosshair in the gap, and then you can see there's like these like the gaps between the stone, and you just aim in between this gap here, and then you jump throw. And this works on 128 tick servers, and this will land perfectly in the middle. Next up, you can also smoke middle from close mid. You just go in the middle of this thing right here, and you see all these stones. You aim between those two stones, like this round shape and this, like you go in between here, and then you just throw. And this will land perfectly in the middle as well. Alright, then for the last thing, like when you want to smoke a connector, you can pretty much just throw it on the fly. There's no need for a real lineup here. Next up, I'll show the A utility. There are some really neat smokes that I want to show you that you can use to execute. I will be showing a smoke that smokes off CT entrance and one that blocks off both of these entrances. For the deep CT smoke, you position yourself inside this, like this weird shaped white thing, and you go on the corner of it. And then you aim, like you see these gaps here as well. Then you aim at the bottom of this gap here and you jump through. And this will land perfectly for CT. It has no gaps whatsoever. The other smoke you will throw from mid. So you will position yourself inside this corner until you get stuck. And then you can see these crosses, and you just aim in the middle of it like this. And you jump through it. And this will land perfectly inside here. It will block off this entrance and this entrance. The only thing is, you need to be aware of this gap here, but you can only see until here. Like you cannot see you when you're here. And this is why you should combine the smoke with the molly, which I'm gonna show as well. You can also throw the CT smoke from close. You just aim yourself in this corner, and then you go a bit up from here, where there's a gap. That's pretty much pretty big wiggle room, and this works as well. And then you combine this with the molotov that will land inside this, let's call it temple, inside the temple. So you go into this corner, you see this green thing, you just aim in the middle of the dot, go into this corner, and then you just walk until you're past the stairs and let go. So you're going like this, walk and throw. And this will land perfectly in the corner, works every time. The smoke won't distinguish it. So I'll show it one more time with the smoke. You go into the corner, smoke like this. And then you will also have a smoke here. That's important because otherwise you'll get killed. You go here and throw. And the guy playing with the op back here can't do anything. The only way he can kill you is before the smoke blooms, or even after. He stays here. But you can counter that with one of your supports flashing like this. And then he will be forced to fall back before he can shoot. I'm not really going into things that you throw on the fly, like a molly like this or behind there, because this is also a pretty nasty spot to play. So we'll just move on with the lineups. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when you're doing these smokes, it's probably best to plant here, but you can also plant here. I would say, in my opinion, this will be the two good plant spots. The only downside to this is that you can get spammed from CT. It's pretty easy because the angle is so narrow. And also this will be good. But then obviously you will need the molly here. He can easily kill you from there otherwise. Alright, let's talk a bit about B-side utility. For B-side, you will want 2 smokes. In my opinion, that is the best for now. And you don't have to smoke. I wouldn't smoke this tunnel, because when you're going B, you will probably want to split. You will want to have this control in the after plant, because it's all spammable. Like when you plant here, there's no way this guy can defuse, because you can spam from here, and you can also spam from here. So that's pretty OP in my opinion. So for the 2 smokes, for the first one, you go into this corner, and then you see these stone thingies. You go on the third of it, and you aim just like this. And then you jump through. And this will land here. For the other one, that's a bit trickier. And credits go out to Duty, by the way. You go into this corner, and you see this round thing. You aim to the left of it. And then you can see these stones up here. And you have this stone in the middle, where you just aim at the corner of it, like this. And you let go. You might have to practice this a few times so it doesn't leave a gap, but otherwise this is a perfect smoke, and then you can continue with your execute. The last thing I want to show is a small molotov for this annoying cubby right here. So you'll position yourself right here. You just aim in between these leaves like this, jump throw, and it lands perfectly every time. Alright, I also want to show you some utility for CT side. This is the only thing I know right now. Credits go out to DAO for this smoke. So if you want to aggress B ramp as a CT, you can just position yourself into this corner and aim right there. And this will smoke off the B ramp entrance. This will allow you to take control of it with some flashes and push the T's back. Alright, that was all for this video that I have. I hope this helped you, and I'm excited to see what else the new map can bring. There are still a lot of things that are undiscovered, and it's pretty fun to find out things about the map. We didn't have a map change for a really long time, so it kinda is exciting to see what else we can figure out. And if you aren't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you can do that right now. Also, if you have found some other lineups that I didn't show in this video, you can gladly write those in the comments. Thank you for watching, and take care.